So I am finally back, here I am, and just in time for another monthly favourites. So I'm not going to try and make some excuses about why I've been absent from YouTube for a few weeks, but basically I went on holiday and I've been trying, whilst I was there, I was filming my spring lookbook. I've been spending all my free time trying to edit this blooming spring lookbook. Instead of filming it on my iPhone like I normally do with these videos because the sound quality is pretty good, I filmed it on an actual camera. And it's just been playing around and playing up with my laptop so much. My editing software has been just hating me, and everything I've tried to edit, it keeps on saying like, oh, error, and like files lost, and it would close down and not respond, and I just like, I don't know why. My laptop is being so poo that it hates me, and you know, I've just not had much luck. So I've finally got round to putting it online, and there you go, that is part one of my spring lookbook. So instead of making more excuses, I'm just going to jump straight into the video. This is my April favourites, and yes, I hope you enjoy. So basically all the favourites I've got today are pretty much makeup items, and then I've got a few random bits and bobs, and all of the makeup items are from ELF. So before I went on holiday I did a big ELF shopping treat for myself. I'd wanted to try out ELF for ages, and I didn't realise how cheap it was until I went on the website and had a little browse, and oh my god, like everything is so cheap. Sometimes I find that cheaper products are like just as good, so I thought I'd try it, and obviously I'd heard a lot about ELF, so I was like, okay. So I went online and I read up about them a bit more, read some reviews and things like that. I did a lot of research into it, and I found out that the studio brushes are the best. So I ordered 4 of these brushes, but I've only got 2 of them in this little favourites video today. So yes, the first brush I'm going to talk about today is the ELF stipple brush. Now this is the studio stipple brush. The studio products are a tad more expensive. They're the ones that are all black. The non-studio products are silver, I think, but I thought you might as well go for the bit more expensive, considering it's only something ridiculous like £1 or £2. So yeah, so this is the ELF stipple brush. I'd wanted a stippling brush for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages, so I thought while I'm on there making an order, might as well buy one. So I brought one, and it has actually lived up to my expectations quite well. It makes your makeup look more matte, and like it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look patchy or anything like that. It just blends it really nice and well, and I've been using a beauty blender for the last few months or so. Obviously that's a dabbing technique which is similar to this, but this is even better because obviously you've got the bristles, so it works into like your pores and things like that more, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so that's the ELF Studio Stipple brush. The second brush in my favourites video, it's currently in the little packet. I keep it in here just because these ones have a little thingy that comes with them and this one doesn't. But this is the studio brush again. It's the small angled brush. So basically it looks like this. It's really quite hard to show up on camera, but it's just a small angled brush, and I use it for filling in my eyebrows. Moving on to the next item, which links to this as well, I got the ELF eyebrow kit. This is again a studio kit, and if I open that, I got this in light in case any of you wondered. So basically on this side you have the wax, and then on this side you have the powder. So you apply the wax, and I obviously, like I say, I use this. It does come with a little brush inside, but it's one of them really small awkward ones where it's double-ended and it's hard to use, so I just use this one. And yeah, just apply a bit of the wax to just fill out my eyebrows, and then just fill in the front bit. I've just realised for like the whole video I've been looking at the screen, I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, to fill in this front bit here, and then I use the powder to give it a bit more definition and make it look slightly more natural, because otherwise the wax sometimes makes it look quite, I can't describe it, but like sticky or waxy, or I don't really know what the word is, but yeah. So if you just use the powder, it just makes it less harsh but still really defined. So I've been using these two together. So the next makeup item again is from ELF, and this is the ELF Studio High Definition Powder. I wanted a new powder for a while, read up on some reviews on this, and everyone was like, it's really, really good. It makes your face look more matte, and obviously, like it says, high definition. I've not really looked into it with photography. That's what it's meant to be for. It's meant to make your skin look better with photography and stuff like that, but I've not really experimented in anything like that. But yeah, it's really good. It's a loose powder, which is neither here nor there really. I I like solid powders, like compressed powders, purely because they're less of a mess. I tend to break them quite easily, and when they go everywhere, like, I cannot handle it. So that's why I've never really ventured near a loose powder. But this one's got the kind of the little trappy holy bit, which obviously makes it quite a lot easier because it doesn't go everywhere. It also comes with this little powder puff thingy, which is great. I don't really use that, but you know, it's always good to have it. The only thing I would fault about this product is it's quite hard to get product out of it. What I have to do is like put the lid on, turn it upside down quickly, and then take the lid off and it's in the lid, like, if you know what I mean, because obviously the product's inside, you can't get it out. It's really hard to explain, but so yeah, sometimes that does cause a bit of a mess. But I mean, besides that, the product itself is really good. It's just the container that kind of maybe needs working on a bit. But then again, how else do you really put loose powder in a pot? Like, what? There's not really any other ways that you can make this easier, if that made any sense to any human being out there. But yeah. So the last product in the makeup section of my favourites is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Now this isn't a studio product, I don't think. I don't think they do a studio version of this. So I got it in Brightening Lavender, which basically is meant to even out your skin tones and remove yellow or like dull tones from your skin. So yeah, I thought sometimes my skin goes really patchy and horrible and basically uneven, so I thought that this one will probably be the best one for me, so that's why I picked this one. And also it's purple, so that is all of my makeup items in the favourites video. So now I'm going to move on to just some random items, the first one being this. Now it's not just a piece of paper, as it may well look, but this is a hard shampoo from Lush. Now if you don't know what Lush is, I don't know whether they have it all around the world, possibly not. I think it might just be UK based, but basically it's a shop, no shit, no. And it sells loads of different freshly made like items, like bath bombs and massage bars, things for your face, things for your hair. I think it does makeup, yeah, just basically loads of different things. And I love this shop. When you walk in, it just smells amazing. All of their products are brilliant. They leave your skin feeling so soft and smooth. I went in the other day to try and find something for my hair. Now I've heard loads of people recommend the Marilyn hair care treatment for blonde hair. And I went in, I spoke to the ladies in there. I was literally in there for about an hour trying out different things. They were trying out stuff on my hands and all this, and they just rope you into it. But yes, in the end I ended up coming out with this, and I think it normally comes in like the little piece of paper with the like Lush label on and stuff, and it explains about it. But that got really soggy because whilst it was wet I put it back in it, and so I just ended up chucking it away. Now it's just in a piece of paper. But I think this is called the Trilomania, I think it's called, but it's something like that anyway. But yeah, basically it's just a hard shampoo and it smells so good. I'd never used a hard shampoo before, but the lady recommended this. It says it's meant to make your hair really smooth and soft. So, but what I tend to do is you wet your hands and then you just rub it in between your palms, or you can rub it on your actual hair and then do this. And I also use it on my ends as well, which just makes it just shinier and a bit smoother. It doesn't, like I say, really repair the hair, but it does make it smoother and it looks less dead, if that makes sense. So so yeah, it's really good. It smells really nice, and it's lasted me quite a while, to be honest. So I think I'm going to repurchase it again because it's made like the top of my hair and my roots and stuff so shiny, and my hair doesn't get as greasy as well, which I've noticed. One thing I would say, if you buy this item, don't worry when it doesn't lather up. When the first time I used it, I used so much because I was like, why is my hair not lathering up? I was like, that's so strange. And I thought, when I get out of the shower, my hair's still going to be greasy because it's not going to have worked. And it wasn't. Like, you don't even have to use much. Your hair doesn't lather, but it does work, if that it's like, it's hard to describe because normally a shampoo, your hair's like foam. But with this, it's not like that. I can't really describe it. It's quite creamy and like, it sounds like a probably really odd way to describe it, but a bit like magnolia-y. Is that just a colour or is that a smell? I don't know where I've got that from, but it's quite creamy and just a bit floral, I guess. Yeah, I can't really describe this smell. I'm bad at describing smells, so yeah. So the last item in my favourites today is a food item, and I just want to stress before I show you this item that I am in no way trying to lose weight or on a diet or anything like this. It just so happens that I've decided to start trying to eat a bit healthier, and I've cut out like bad snacks and stuff like that, so I'm not really eating like chocolate or sweets. I'm trying to stay away from that and eat like more fruit and nuts and things like that. So, but I am partial to the occasional biscuit. So I thought I would try and find a slightly healthier alternative. So I decided I would try these, and like I say, there's no way I'm watching my weight. It's literally just to try and make my skin better and just be like healthier in myself, because I work out a lot and I wanted to just kind of like, there's no point working out if you're not eating good as well. So I'm just trying to eat cleaner and cutting out like fast food and things like that. But I thought I would try these, and these are the Weight Watchers 12 milk chocolate digestive biscuits. Again, I'm not trying to lose weight, so ignore that and just go for the item. Basically, I thought I'd buy these. They were on offer. Normally Weight Watchers things are really expensive, and I never look at them anyway, but they were on offer, and I looked at like the calorie count and the fat and stuff, and it's like half of what normal digestive biscuits are, so, well, near enough half. So I thought I'd try them, and they're actually like so delicious. For a start, they come in this cool little sealed up pack, so I can like just keep them in my room and stuff like that and just pick up them now and again. But they're so delicious. Like, in my opinion, I think they're better than normal digestive biscuits. They're more expensive. I mean, these were on offer at like £1 and there's 12 biscuits, whereas normally you could get like 20 biscuits for like 50p. Or something ridiculous. But yeah, they're so good. Like, seriously, they're so good. Like, you need to go out and buy some. And they're like kind of healthy, so like, there's your excuse. So that is it for all of my like products and items, but I'm just going to move on to my music and TV favourites for the month. So this month I've decided to do a TV favourites. I don't normally do this, but I thought I would this month. So I've got two TV programmes I've been watching, and both of them have already been on TV years ago, so it's kind of like a blast from the past kind of thing. The first thing I've been watching recently, which I never watched when it was on telly, was Lost. This is a programme about an aeroplane which crashes and everyone on the plane gets stranded on this island. I've only really watched the first 3 or so episodes, and I'm not going to ruin it for you. If you want to watch it, go ahead. But so yeah, this aeroplane goes through like turbulence, and then like the back of it rips off and they crash onto this like deserted island, and just loads of crazy stuff goes down, and it's just like a big mystery kind of programme, like how do we get off the island. Like I say, I've only watched a few episodes, but there's loads of hot guys on it as well, so that's a bonus. Why? So the second programme I've been watching, again for about the 3rd time, is Misfits. I've started from series 1 again, and I'm on the 4th episode in series 2. I've seen every single series multiple times, and I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen Misfits, basically what it's about is a group of teenagers who are all doing community service, and they get caught in the middle of a storm, which causes them to get superpowers, and they just go around like their everyday life with these superpowers that like reflect their personalities. And things happen, and then it starts to become more and more like, whoa, hold on, we've been given these powers for a reason, and just loads of crazy stuff happens, and it's just like so good. I absolutely love it. And Ewan Rion's in it, and he is just like some kind of sex god. So future Simon is my future husband. Future Simon, future husband. That's how I like to think of it. So next I'm going to move on to my music favourites for the month. I have got 2 music favourites. Obviously, like I normally do, I do a current one and then I do an old song that I've started listening to again. So my current one is My Love by Route 94 and Jess Glynne. Absolutely love this song. It's one of them songs again which is going to be a big kind of summary anthem, I think. I don't know, I just love it. It's got a really good beat to it, and yes, Jess Glynne is fabulous. Like, I loved her in Rather Be, I love her in this. She's just got such a like unique voice. It's just great. So yeah. So my second and last favourite song of the month is From the Good Old Days, Mambo No. 5 by Lou Bega. Don't know how to say it, but it's absolute tune. I used to love this song so much, and it just reminds me of Stuart Little. I think it was Stuart Little. Was it Stuart Little? Or was it Matilda? No, I'm pretty sure it was Stuart Little. But yeah, I absolutely love this song and I cannot stop listening to it recently. It's one of the songs that's always stuck in my head, and it's just a real good, like, feel good song because it's so cheesy and like I just love it. It's just such a good song.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Reed is what I need, a little bit of Tina is what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Mambo number 5! Arriba! Mambo number 5.
So that is it for my April favourites, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, comment below if you've got any suggestions for another video, and yes, I will see you hopefully a lot sooner than last time. Last time. So until the next see ya, have a nice life. That's it. That's all I've got to say. All I've got to say.